Hey everyone, it's me Gavin Vengeance and welcome back to the channel. Today I just kind of wanted to talk about a couple of games that I've been playing recently, I guess, in my own time, and just not really doing a whole lot of coverage for on the channel, with the exception of one, obviously. But anywho, let's get into it. The very first game I wanted to talk about is Bravely Default 2. This game came out at Nintendo Switch, and honestly I was streaming it for a little bit when I was still streaming. I kind of took a break from that, and I think it's probably because of this game. It's gigantic, and I literally have like 2 to 3 hours a day to actually like put out content or stream or do whatever. So when I was playing this game, I felt like the streams were a little bit too brief just because of the sheer size of this game. And Bravely Default 2, honestly, to me, is a good game. I've really been enjoying my time with it, but I'm the type of person that when I play a game like Bravely Default, I kind of want to go in, like max out every single job and just experiment and do all kinds of different stuff. Just, you know, really try to manipulate the combat system and everything, and this game is fantastic for that. Now, I absolutely love the Bravely Default series. I played through Bravely Default and Bravely Second. I absolutely love both of the games. But Bravely Default 2 for me feels a little bit different in the franchise. I'm not sure if it really hits like all those same Bravely Default notes that I'm used to. Not that it's a bad game or anything, because I really do enjoy it, and I think the music and everything is fantastic. The voice acting and everything's on point. It's just something's off about it to me, I guess. That being said, I am only on chapter 3, so I know I do have a lot more to go through with the game before I can actually give it like a good rating or review or whatever. But if you guys were waiting for a review on the game on my channel, then that will pretty much explain why I haven't. It's just because I really have been having a hard time going back and picking up the game and really dedicating a lot of time to it, just because, again, my time's so limited. Moving on to the second game in the list, is something that I got recently, and that's NieR Replicant. I've been playing the game, and honestly, I am extremely glad that I decided to pick it up, because I did have the original NieR Gestalt version on PS3 when it first came out. I can't remember how many years ago, but it was a long time. And I didn't really get a chance to play through all of it just because I guess my, I don't know, my taste at the time didn't really line up with it. It felt a little bit clunky to me. The world seemed very like lifeless, and I don't know, it just didn't strike a chord with me, I guess, on the PS3. But since I picked it back up, I got it on Steam. I wanted to try it out, and I just wanted to see if it was going to be like super ultra wide compatible and everything like that, because I usually do put out like the 3840 by 1080 like game recordings, I guess, on the channel. And unfortunately, this game doesn't support a higher aspect ratio than 16 by 9, so if you're looking for something 32 by 9, you're not going to find it with NieR. Unfortunately, not as it stands right now. I don't know if there will be an update or something that may come out with it later, but hopefully, because honestly, it is a fantastic game. And if any series is really going to make you think about like your existence, it's probably going to be NieR. So I would highly recommend playing this game if you want to get into the franchise, and if you've already played NieR Automata, which is the sequel to NieR Replicant, then this is also a fantastic game that I would highly recommend going back and playing if you have not yet. Next game on the list, Fantasy Star Online 2, because I play a lot of MMOs, and this is something I've been trying to keep up with since we finally got it over here west. The last episodes came out, I believe, a couple months ago or something. And my main reasoning for playing through PSO2 is just because I wanted to experience the story. Kind of wanted to get a little bit prepared and everything for New Genesis when that eventually releases. I know that the closed beta for that is happening next month. And I was there for the closed beta registration. And I clicked join, I think like 2 or 3 minutes earlier than it was supposed to come up. So I'm really hoping that they go by that first come, first serve basis. And I get into the beta, because if I do get into the beta, there will be definitely a lot of footage coming up on the channel for Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. Next game in the list that I've been playing is another MMO, Final Fantasy XIV. Something that I took a couple months off from. Like, I played the game for a total of like 10 years. But recently, I stopped playing sometime through Shadowbringers. And I went back just because I wanted to like experience the rest of the story and everything like that, especially after we got the announcement for Endwalker. And honestly, I gotta say, I've been playing through all of like the latest content. I think it's like 4.55 or something like that. I don't know the version number, but it's been really fun. I've been doing the NieR Automata raid, actually the very last one. I honestly can't remember the name of the dungeon right now, but anywho, it's 24-man raid. I'm glad to see that this raid tier is going to be over, because I honestly haven't been a huge fan of the NieR stuff, even though I do like the story beats and everything, and it really does feel like NieR. But I don't know if it just fits the universe of Final Fantasy XIV for some reason to me. Maybe it's just because it's Final Fantasy meets NieR. I don't know. Anywho, it's been fun. I went through, I did a lot of the story content. I still have to complete the story. This is only the first part of the final chapter of Shadowbringers, I believe, because the second part comes out in like a month or two. And when that releases, I will be playing through that as well, so that way we can finally see what the hell is gonna happen before Endwalker releases, and I'll be all prepared and caught up for that. Next game, no surprise to anybody, Genshin Impact. I've been playing a ton of this game since it released, and I think on Tuesday or something, we're getting another version update. So I think the Zhongli rerun banner is coming back, and I do need to roll on that character one more time. If I can get him C1, I'll be happy. I don't need a higher constellation Zhongli at all in my party. I honestly don't even need higher than C0, but I want C1 just because I'm greedy and I want to have 2 pillars to deflect arrows and projectiles and all that stuff. But I'm extremely excited to see the new content and everything, and hopefully there will be a ton of new events. I know that they did show off some stuff, the housing system and all that stuff, and I'm extremely excited to get in, and like, I'm probably gonna sink like a whole 2 weeks or whatever, just really trying to get everything done in that. I usually am a little bit in a rush for Genshin Impact, I guess, when it comes to the new content. So you can be guaranteed to see a little bit more Genshin Impact coverage here for sure. And then lastly, other game, and I know it's a little bit like not really in the same vein as the other games, but Apex Legends. So season 9, I think, is coming out probably on Tuesday as well, but I've been playing the game on and off with my friends and everything like that, and since I stopped streaming, I feel like I really can enjoy Apex now and try to get a little bit better at it, just because it usually doesn't fit that, you know, RPG mold that I usually do try to stream on the channel or do like coverage for. I know it's a little bit odd to have a shooter game or a battle royale in there, but it's freaking fun, man. And playing with my friends and everything like that, we've been having a blast and just shit talking each other, and I don't know, it's just fun. So I just started playing like the season 8, and I literally have not played any of season 8 since it started. So I got my battle pass up to like level 50 or something, and I'm not gonna hit like max battle pass in the next, I don't know, the 3 days or whatever it is, but I've been having a blast at the game, and I've been making some friggin' awesome plays, and I really wish I would be recording some of this stuff so I can have some clips to throw up on YouTube, but it is what it is. And like I said, it doesn't really fit that RPG mold, I guess, so that's probably why I haven't really done a whole lot of extra coverage on this. I didn't even react to like the season 9 trailer, which I normally would, but if you guys are wondering why I didn't, it's just because it doesn't really have a whole lot of like audience on this channel. But those are the games that I've been playing recently. I will be making another list of things that I'm excited for that is coming extremely soon. It's probably gonna have a whole lot of new Genesis stuff, but anywho, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys watched, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble and talk about the games that I've been playing. If you guys think that there's other games that you think I should be playing right now, by all means, leave your recommendations in the comments. I'll check them out. I'll let you know what I think of them or what my plans are regarding those games if I've heard of them. Outside of that, again, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. It really helps. And I will see y'all for the next one. Take care. Peace.